What's up, guys? Nintenjoel here once again, and I just have a little contest for you guys. I finally reached 200 subscribers not that long ago. I think I'm at like 207 now, so thank you very much to all my subscribers and all my viewers. That is amazing. So, yeah, stick around for the contest rules and what I'm going to be giving away. And in the meantime, I'd like to just quickly discuss this whole GameStop thing. I'm sure you guys have heard by now that GameStop is going to start taking retro systems and retro games again. And I kind of wanted to get your opinion on that, and maybe you guys can comment and let me know what you guys think of this whole thing. A lot of people are very negative about it. There are a couple people that are very positive about it, strangely enough, and there's definitely a lot of people just kind of on the fence and maybe in between. I personally am leaning towards it's kind of bad, but at the same time I can actually see a couple good things coming from this. First of all, I just want to state that I really think GameStop is just jumping on a trend. They're just jumping on a bandwagon, and the reason I think that is because they could have done this a long, long time ago, but now the game prices are so damn high, and people are looking for so many retro games, it just seems natural that GameStop would now jump on that bandwagon and just want a piece of the pie, you know what I mean? And I can't really say I blame them, but at the same time, yeah, they're not trendsetters, they're jumping on a bandwagon. So anyways, I mean, there's plenty of game stores that do take retro games. They're not the only one, it's just that they're the biggest corporation probably that's going to be. Now, here's the thing. GameStop is not just going to be taking retro things in and then selling them immediately at their stores for you to purchase. What's going to happen is they're going to actually take the games from people, give them their trade-in value, or give them, you know, their cash. These games are actually going to be sent out to warehouses, and they're going to be refurbished. They're going to be tested. They're going to be cleaned up. They're going to be thoroughly taken apart and made sure that everything is working perfectly. If there's a dead battery, they're going to replace the dead battery. If there's dirty contacts, they're going to clean the contacts. I have heard that they're going to actually keep these games for a while, and they're actually going to kind of sit on them for a while, which they've already kind of been doing. When they stopped selling retro games in the past, they actually held on to a lot of the ones that didn't sell, so they already kind of are amassing a stock for this to happen. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. I'm not really quite sure what to think about it. The one thing I can say is that they're either going to crash and burn from this, and they're just going to give up on the retro thing completely, or they're going to compete, which is where I get into the part where it could actually potentially be good. Now, the thing with GameStop is they're going to have to compete with eBay. They're going to have to compete with Amazon. They're going to have to compete with all the other people that sell on different sites, and they're going to have to keep their prices reasonable. Otherwise, we're just not going to buy from them. Why would we buy retro games from GameStop when we already trust eBay sellers and certain Amazon sellers? For instance, I go through, if I actually buy a game on Amazon, which is pretty rare, but if I do, I look for a couple sellers first to see if they happen to have the game that I'm looking for, and a lot of times they do. There's a couple really good sellers on Amazon. I know it's the same way for people on eBay. Also, the Facebook groups. The Facebook groups have become a force to be reckoned with as far as game trading and game selling, game buying. You know, they're going to have to compete with this. So they're either going to compete, and we're going to get slightly better prices from them than maybe what we expected, or they're going to crash and burn, and they're going to give up, and they're just going to go on to their PS4 and Xbox One and Wii U ways. But anyways, I just want to know what you guys thought about that. I think it's pretty interesting. Oh, and they're not actually doing this everywhere yet. This is going to be starting fairly soon, and it's going to be in Birmingham, Alabama, and New York City. And if it goes well, they'd like to launch this throughout the country by like 2016, I think they said, or sometime in 2016. So you never know. You could have retro games being taken into your GameStop sometime soon. However, as I said, you can't buy the games online. I mean, in the store. You have to go online to their store to buy it. Or supposedly they're going to have a little online station in the stores where you can buy the games and look through their little catalog of stuff. But what's going to happen when they get a little Samson? What's going to happen when they run into a copy of Hagane with a torn label? What's going to happen when they find a copy of, I don't know, Knights of the Round, and it's complete in box and mint condition? Are they going to differentiate between a boxed copy, a complete in-box copy with manual and everything and maps and all that shit, or just a card only? Are they going to differentiate between prices of a really shitty, fucked up torn card, or are they going to, you know, differentiate between the prices of a really brand new looking card that has no wear and tear on it? What are they going to do for consoles? I mean, Sega Genesises aren't worth shit. PlayStation 1s, they're not worth shit. I don't know why they're even going to bother with those, but I assume they will. Disc-based games as well. What are they going to do about GameCube games? It's really hard to resurface GameCube discs, so I just don't know. There's a lot of variables. I guess we'll see what happens. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think is going to happen, or if you think it's a good thing or a bad thing. Like I said, I could see it being bad for collectors because people might actually see an ad or hear about an ad and say, wow, I have Super Nintendo games in my attic and now I can trade it in for PS4 stuff. It might trigger people getting rid of their stuff and therefore be harder for us hunters to actually find. But again, on the other hand, if their prices are competitive, possibly online, eBay and Amazon are going to have to compete with GameStop, and possibly prices could drop. I guess that's me being hopeful. But anyways, we will see what happens eventually. We'll see if it works out in the two cities, and if it does, we will see it roll out nationwide, and we'll really see what happens. Okay, so second part of the video, just have a contest for you guys. I reached 200 subscribers just like a week ago, and I'm really, really stoked about it. I'm very happy. Thank you guys very much for watching and always like commenting. I love when people comment on my videos. I've been seeing a lot more lately. That really stokes me out. But anyways, I just wanted to kind of give back, and I'm going to give away 4 things to one person, and they're really random, but they're pretty good. I don't care if you trade them. I don't care if you sell them. I don't care. I'll sign them for you if you want me to. I will tear off the label and put Nintenjoel on the front if you really wanted me to. But yeah, here's what I got for you. Really random stuff. First thing is just Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance on Game Boy Advance. It's just a card only, but you know, hey, it's a fighting game. It's Mortal Kombat. Kicks ass. And then we have, this one's unusual. This one's either just going to like go on somebody's shelf, or if they have a TurboGrafx, they probably already have this game. I don't know. This is actually a donation from my buddy Jake, who's also a viewer, and this is Keith Courage and Alpha Zones? Alpha Zones? Yeah, Alpha Zones. Keith Courage and Alpha Zones. It's just the Hue card only, but you know what? This game gets knocked a lot. And I finally got my TurboGrafx recently, and I freaking love it. This thing's freaking awesome. I really like that game, so if you have a Turbo, yeah, definitely keep that game around if you don't have it. And then a Nintendo cart. We got Bart versus the Space Mutants. And this is a pretty good game, actually, and it's in really good shape, actually, so you'd get a decently shaped copy. And the last thing's probably the best thing. You can tell exactly what it is. It's a blue cart. It's Pokemon Blue. It's got kind of a faded label on the top, but hey, if you've got it, you can trade it. You know, if you don't like it, you can sell it. I really don't care. But yeah, some decent games. So, to enter the contest, all you need to do is, it's very much like Scott's on JHMDF. I just want to make sure you guys thumbs up the video, make sure you comment on the video, and make sure you are subscribed. If you are subscribed, if you comment, and you like the video, you are automatically entered to win the 4 games. And I will choose somebody probably in a weekish or so. Yeah, you got about a week to enter, I'd say. I will put like in the comments somewhere exactly, or I'll put a little header somewhere in the video when I edit it and give you a final date, but it should be about a week that I give you guys, and then I will announce the winner, and the winner can get a hold of me on Facebook, or you can get a hold of me on YouTube, and yeah, I'll ship out the games, and that'll be that. You can be happy with 4 new games. So that's all I have for you guys. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think about the whole GameStop retro game thing fiasco going on. And yeah, those comments will be automatically entered to win, you know, these 4 games if you are also subscribed and thumbs up the video. So thanks very much for watching, and keep rocking retro games.